Hi, I want to talk about recent attack on Saudi oil and water sweetening facilities in Saudi Arabia by Houthis and Yemenis, and that this is very significant event, even though the Western media doesn't really pay much attention to it. And from what I gather from Iranian media uh, and several sources, is that these are not going to end. These attacks will continue, and their final desire is to cripple Saudi Arabia and its oil production or its significant supports for like electrical generation facilities or water purification facilities or airports. And um, well, I think the Western media is making a huge mistake in not paying attention to these events, which will play a great role later on. But right now, I think the immediate impact would be a real oil shock. Well, I think what happened after the attack, which I think happened in Friday or something, or Thursday, is that there will be the price of oil will go over 120, will go towards 150, and this will this will not stop because there are more attacks on the way. And well several countries that are very pro-Western, and they really were real mini fascist states. They are getting attacked. Well, one would be Israel, the other one Ukraine, and now Saudi Arabia. And these regimes, they really don't have too many friends in the world. They have been attacking their neighboring countries. They have been, for example, even in the case of Ukraine, they were committing genocide against Russians that were part of their own population. Same with Saudis, they commit genocide against Yemenis and Shia, which were also their own population. And then with Israel, the same ongoing occupation and genocide against Palestinians. So I mean, it's in a sense, it's kinds of retribution, but it also means something else, that these aggressor countries, they now they don't even have the kind of military that could confront these threats to them. Also, another issue is that their militaries are very fragmented. They are not dedicated like Russian military or Yemenis Houthi military, but they are more like mercenary militaries. People work there for money. They don't, and these are not very good militaries to defend a lot of infrastructure and facilities. They're I don't know. I don't think that the Saudis can deal with the kinds of attacks that's launched against them. And but I haven't seen the Houthis or Yemenis show interest in occupying large portions of Saudi Arabia, even though they were very successful in destroying a lot of infrastructure, even airports and military depots. I don't know. I just is going to continue. I don't know what will happen next, but the West, or particularly United States and Israel, owe many Middle Eastern countries war retribution money, like all the mess they created in Iraq, in parts of Pakistan, in Afghanistan, in Libya, in Yemen, in Palestine. Uh, I don't know. Some of these countries, maybe Iran or Yemen, should demand war retribution. They should demand to get paid for all the people that were killed by pro-Western entities. Um, Paying retribution, paying military, uh, you know, kind of paying for the damages. It's really a very good way of exiting wars when you are losing, when you are because well, the other side, like the Iranians or the Libyans, they'll get their hands on the blood money that's really owed to them, and they will want not to continue conflicts, and that's a very nice way of ending wars. Well, in Islamic Sharia law, uh, the person who has been accused or the suspect, you can pay the family of the victims money. Even in Western judicial systems, or it's okay to pay retribution, pay damages, and move on, because when things are settled in that legal fashion, in that kind of understanding, then it kind of ends it. Everybody gets something out of it, something that will encourage them to not want to pursue hostilities. Well, I mean, if I were the Saudis, and they have attacked Yemen and killed many Yemeni citizens, bombed many mosques and schools and hospitals. I would, and if I had all this cash, I would pay retribution. I would stop doing the stuff that irritates the Houthis or Yemenis. Uh, Maybe that will end the war. In fact, this is one of the things that the Yemenis are asking. But when I was listening to many sources that talk to significant journalists from Saudi Arabia, they are more intent on obliterating the Yemeni population or the Houthis. They're interested in more warfare, but at the same time they don't have any kind of military, any kind of resources that could defend their own territory or their own significant infrastructure. That's kind of stupid. And since they were the ones that initiated the war, they should show a lot of interest in ending it, even if they have to pay retribution or make concessions. I would do it. I would take pain to start the dialogue in that regards. Uh, I don't know the Arabs, how they think. They are they have a lot of ego. They have a lot of pride, whatever. Uh, Same ideas could have been used with Ukraine, but it didn't. Thank you very much.